Alright guys, so we're finally starting on a new pole barn build today. We've got my buddy's excavator over here. He's the one that's helping me build this. We're going to use this with the auger to drill out all the holes. Over here, he's got an 18-inch auger. We're going to auger out all the holes with this. And then once we get those done, we'll throw the posts in. I think that's where we're going to start today. We're going to get started pretty soon here. And what I plan on doing is probably just doing a time lapse. And I will stop periodically to kind of fill you guys in on where we're at. We already do have it all marked out with the string. We've got it all squared, and we've also marked out all the posts where they're going to be going. So we've got a line here and a line here with a Sharpie indicating where each post is going to go. Down here is another one marked there and a mark there. So everything's marked out for us, so it should be pretty easy. We'll just spray a dot on the ground, and then that's where he'll auger it out. That's another reason he uses an 18-inch bit, is so it gives us a little bit of free play. That way we can get the post exactly centered with the line. Once we get the post in the ground, we do have footers over here that we're going to be dropping in. Footers are over here. So these footers, I believe, I think they're like 14 inches around, maybe a little bit bigger. So these we're gonna be dropping down in the holes, and we'll put the posts in there. Should be an interesting day. I'm hoping by the end of the day here, we have all the posts in the ground and most of the framing done. And then after that, we will work on getting the trusses up and then the roof done. All of the sheeting for the roof is over here. The roof is gonna be dark brown, as you can see here. The dark brown will match like the shingles on my house, and then the siding here is tan, so that'll match my house perfectly. So it should look pretty good. Should match the house and the shed. All the sheeting is cut to size, so all we got to do is throw them up there and screw them down. So it should go pretty easy and pretty quick once we get the framing all done. So just waiting on him to get here now. He should be here pretty shortly, and then we can get started here. All right, guys, so here's where we're at on the pole barn so far. So far, as you can see, we've got all the post holes dug. We've got all the posts in. We've got them all plumbed out, all braced up so that they're not gonna go anywhere. And we did start doing some of the framing. We've got the bottom boards on here as well as the top boards. We've got plenty of bracing on it here so it don't move. And being that the sides are tied here, we're not gonna have any problems with nothing shifting. We've also backfilled a lot of the holes. We do need to add a little bit more dirt. We've got a lot of rain last night, and as you can see, they packed in, which is good. You can see how much they've settled, because we had these right to the top last night, and we got a huge downpour last night, which is actually really good because it allowed this dirt to pack in. So I've got another bucket full of dirt that was left over from yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is go around and just shovel in the dirt to top off these holes. I'll pack it in real tight with my feet and make sure these are good. These ones over here were packed pretty tight. You can see these ones didn't drop much. So it's just pretty much these 4 posts over here. And I'm also gonna get some of this wood out of the way. Now that all the wood is unbundled, I can actually move it little by little. So I'll pick away at this wood with my pallet forks and find a nice spot to put it. We also got some wood over here that we were picking away at yesterday. We had to move it to give ourselves some room. So I'm gonna go around with the pallet forks and we'll get all this wood kind of stacked somewhere nice and neatly. I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put it yet, but we'll get it somewhere stacked out of the way so that it's here and ready when we need it, so I can organize it a little bit as well.